welcome to the game here on the 2K Sports Network. Coming to you from Liberty Park. For the home team, we've got the Americans. They'll be squaring off against the Minutemen. I'm Dan Stevens, and sharing the booth with me is my esteemed colleague, Peter O'Keefe. Here's a look at the lineups for both teams. Peter, take it away.
Joe Schmidt and Deacon Jones set the tone for the Minutemen. There's no adjectives to describe these two defenders' brand of play, Dan. They just show up, and suddenly you're asking yourself where the ball went and why the play is going in the other direction.
Thanks, Peter. Now let's go to the coin toss.
Hey, Warren. Good game.
The Minutemen will make the selection. What is the call?
We want tails.
Tails it is.
Well received.
The Minutemen have won the toss and select to receive.
Obiangelu boots it downfield, and we're underway. Spins, tackled at the 36. We have some rough weather to deal with today, haven't we, Peter?
Well, it doesn't rain much harder than this, Dan. This deluge is turning the grass into mud, and the players' cleats are churning it all right up. This game looks like it could become half football, half mud wrestling.
Peter, thank you. The Minutemen send their offense out on the field and will start this drive at their 36-yard line. Roy takes him down back at the 35. Unloads this to the right sideline, and they can't connect. Incomplete.
Kevin Vargas slammed the quarterback on that play after he released the pass. Hello? You can't do that. That's roughing the passer.
First down, 3 wideouts in the game. Hunter catches it over the middle and is well past the markers for a first down.
You guys ain't got game!
Allen takes it off the toss and runs into traffic, dragged down at the 34.
Sam Bailey read that play perfectly and makes the tackle behind the line, pushing them back a few yards in the process. Great effort.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up second down. Allen gets the call again and maybe picks up 1 on the play. Hebert throws a bullet here, and he connects at the 18, finally stopped at the 12.
Kevin Morton snatched it out of the air without any challenge from the defense, Dan. You know, my grandmother could have covered him better.
3rd and long, and they get the big play to convert. What do you think of that, Peter?
I love it. That's what football is all about, making the big plays when you need to, and you can't coach that.
Allen will get the carry on first down and picks up a couple. Allen loses 1 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd down. And makes the catch out to the left, and he will be short of the markers. That will bring up 4th down. With a 22-yarder, and they take the lead.
Shenard Christie has little trouble pooching this one through. Let's see it again. Yep, he knows that you aren't allowed to miss many of those in this league.
Christie kicks it away. Pryor fields the kickoff at the 10. Popped hard at the 31. The Americans will begin the drive at their 31-yard line.
Watch the right side, watch the right side.
Moon throws a bullet to the flat, and the reception is made for a pickup of maybe a yard.
Lee Bynum read that play perfectly and makes the tackle behind the line, pushing them back a few yards in the process. Great effort.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up second down. Harris tips it away on the coverage. Incomplete.
Cliff Harris came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
A nice throw down the field, but the defense plays it perfectly.
Great coverage downfield that time.
Hauls him down in the backfield, and that takes them even farther away from the markers. It'll be fourth down.
Brandon Smith targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hillbold lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Hillbold gets the ball and punts it away. Breaks the tackle, brought down at the 38.
Okay, people, eye jokers, weak toss.
The Minutemen came away with 3 last time out and are looking for more. They'll start this drive at their 38-yard line. Chases him down and drops him back at the 36.
Nick Park targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's his second tackle so far. Allen gets the ball again and picks up a couple. Third down, 10 yards to go. Hebert throws it to the left sideline, and it's incomplete.
Trevor Jensen seemed to be all over that one, but watch how it gets away from him. There's just no excuse for that. You're a receiver, buddy. You catch those.
Peter, in third down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play was more proof.
Boy, third is such a crucial down, Dan. And when you don't convert, it really hurts.
Tackled at the 35.
Irving Pryor racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Americans stalled early last drive. We'll have to see what happens here. We'll start at their 35-yard line. Moon throws a bullet to the flat, and it's caught at the 33, brought down at the 36. Second down from the eye. Tough catch, and is at the 40, ground to a halt at the 40.
Warren Moon made a nice throw there, got it right past the defender.
They move the ball, and that'll bring up third down. Moon passes this one, and they get the first on third and long.
Warren Moon uncorks a dynamite pass there with 2 defenders on the prowl.
Really incredible accuracy, but I'll tell you, that's got to sting if you're on the defense.
Righto, Dano. You know, they could have brought 8 guys on that play. Wouldn't have made a difference.
A nice gain, and they easily convert on third down.
Yeah, that was a good call.
Hayden picks up a yard on the play, and that brings up second down.
Corey Hayden stuck close to his blockers, but the play folded quicker than an over-caffeinated origami artist.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Gotta take what you can get, Dan, but they were hoping for more.
Thomas gets the toss and runs into traffic. Tackled at the 47.
Thurman Thomas powered forward with the football thanks to some initial blocking. Problem was they couldn't keep that push going for very long.
Well, not much of a gain there, and they will face third down.
Third and long, too, Dan. Big play coming up.
Pryor catches the heater left sideline, and he's looking for room. Finally stopped at the 37. Moon tackles it out left side, and he hits his man for a pickup of 9.
Irving Pryor easily outclassed his defender on that catch, and he had that play all the way.
Peter, what a nice pickup to get them into a second and short situation.
Great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
Thomas gets the call on second down and heads out right, dragged down at the 26. Moon throws a bullet to the flat, and the ball is caught at the 28, dragged down at the 19. Schmidt takes the hit in the backfield at the 22.
Joe Schmidt saw where that play was going right away and stopped it cold for a loss of yardage.
A beautiful hit on that one. He really brought some thunder with him.
And he rained on the offense's hopes of gaining some yards. In fact, the rest of this drive may get a little overcast.
That's his second tackle so far. Moon throws this one over the middle, and it's off his fingertips, incomplete. It'll be fourth down. Obiagelu kicks from 39 yards out, and it's good.
Rashad Obiagelu kicks a soggy football here, but he's on target. And the kick's good. Great job in this nasty weather.
Obiagelu boots it away. Harris deals it way back at the 6. Brought down at the 26.
Cliff Harris got waylaid by the defense before he was able to put much on the run back.
The Minutemen will start the drive at their own 26-yard line. Allen picks up a yard on the play, and that brings up second down.
Marcus Allen had some blocking help on that last one, but he was still left with nowhere to go.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Abear zips it to the left sideline, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete. There's a penalty marker on the play. Let's listen into the call.
Roughing the passer, number 91. Defense, 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Kevin Vargas hits the quarterback a little late here. Going to cost him a flag, too. Oh, yeah, there it is. Roughing the passer. You just can't do that. They'll call it every time.
And that'll do it for quarter number 1, and we're all tied. First down, and will end up losing a couple.
Nick Park got a great jump on the play and brings the ball carrier down for a loss in the backfield. Nice defensive stop.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up second down. Vargas gets the sack way back at the 34. Fourth down coming up.
How about blocking this thing? Come on!
Cheat lines up for the punt.
Can't get away from that sack! You can't get away from it!
Cheat takes the long snap and punts it away. Up hard at the 29.
Irving Pryor didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Americans have been locked in a defensive slugfest so far and will start this drive at their own 29-yard line. Bull gets the toss and runs into traffic, dragged down at the 29. Moon throws this one right sideline, and the reception is made for a first and more. Touchdown!
Irving Pryor fights for every inch of turf he can get. Watch here as he makes the catch.
Right there, and then he runs for a few more.
Classic overachiever, not unlike myself.
This is a take-no-prisoners kind of guy when he is in the red zone.
After piling up some good yardage on the day, he makes a big play here for a score.
It's good. Obiangelo doesn't put a whole lot of work into this. Dragged down at the 47.
Jermaine Goings fielded the ball and gets pretty good field position, all because of that lousy kick.
The Minutemen have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive that starts at their 47-yard line. Allen dodges this one way out right and rambles for about 5. Allen takes the handoff and passes the line. Brought down at the 42. That will bring up first down. First down, 2 tight ends in the game. Allen gets past the line and passes the line. Tackled at the 39. Will lose 4 on the play, and that will bring up third down.
I want to see you tighten up that side of the line.
Morton grabs the rope right side, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Kevin Morton is all by himself, and he'll take advantage of it. Easy catch.
3rd and long, and they get the big play to convert. What do you think of that, Peter?
I love it. That's what football is all about, making the big plays when you need to, and you can't coach that.
First down, 2 wideouts on the field. Abel just rifles this one, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Drive down on the play. Let's get the call.
Lamar Young clearly held his man back there. Offensive holding was the right call.
How could they do that? They were in field goal range, and they could have closed the gap.
Instead, the penalty knocks them out of field goal range.
Allen cruises out to the left side and chews up about 4 on the play. 3rd down and 4 wideouts in the game. Goings didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
The rain has soaked the field, the ball, everything. Hard to complete passes in these conditions.
Peter, in 3rd down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play was more proof.
Boy, 3rd is such a crucial down, Dan. And when you don't convert, it really hurts.
Christie boots it from 47 yards out and boots it through. It's good.
Shenard Christie sends it whizzing between the goalposts for a field goal straight down the pike.
Christie boots it away. Pryor fields the kickoff at the 9. Tackled at the 31.
Irving Pryor got a very respectable return off that nice kickoff there, Dan.
The Americans will start a drive with the lead for the first time this game. Will begin at their 31-yard line. Thomas takes his 4th carry of the game and heads wide left. Finally stopped at the 44. First down.
Dan, check out all the yards he snarfs up here. Yes, snarfs. That's an old football term. Tell you what, though, this is a great play.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chains.
And let me tell you, Dan, hearing those chains move is one of the best sounds in the game for an offense.
Williams takes him down back at the 45.
Toughen up on that side, all right?
You don't get nowhere anymore.
Emerson tackles him for a short loss.
Akbar Emerson would not be denied and dropped them for a huge loss. Big play.
Good defense that's forced 2 losses in a row.
Where the boy go? He's nowhere today.
Higginbotham catches it in the flat, and he's well short of the markers. That will bring up 4th down.
Brandon Smith made the save, dropping the ball carrier before he could get to the markers.
That's his 2nd tackle so far. Hillbold lines up for the punt. Hillbold gets the snap and punts it away. Stopped at the 14. The Minutemen take the field, and their running game has yet to get on track. We'll see if it happens here as we start it at their own 14-yard line. Allen picks up about 2, and that will bring up 2nd down. 2nd down, 7 yards to go. Penalty marker down on the play. Let's listen to the call.
Neutral zone infraction. Number 12-yard penalty. Repeat, 2nd down.
Brad Wallace was lined up on the ball, and the ref called him on it. That's a neutral zone infraction.
Allen goes right up the middle and heads left. Dragged down at the 29.
Marcus Allen gains a lot on this play, but it wasn't all him. Watch. Yep, he owes everything to those blockers, baby. They cleared the path for him.
Nice 2nd down call, and they will move the chain.
On offense, it is always a plus to avoid 3rd down altogether, just like that.
Chris stops that one cold way back there at the 24. Couldn't connect on this one. Incomplete.
Kevin Morton has this one in his hands and then drops it.
That's a good example of how he's not yet reached his full potential.
First drop pass of the game for him, and his quarterback hopes it's his last.
Chases him down in the backfield, and that takes them even farther away from the marker. 4th down coming up.
Well, you're going to be feeling that sack for a little bit.
Cheat gets the snap and punts it away. Wright fields the punt at the 41. Brought down at the 44. The Americans are looking for some separation before the half and will start this drive at their 44-yard line. Moon zings it to the right side, and this one is incomplete.
Reg Hickenbotham had that ball in his hands on that play, and then he just dropped it.
Potential for some nice yards, but it falls incomplete. That will bring up 2nd down. Bull has his number called on 2nd down and maybe picks up 1 on the play. It looks like we have an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you.
Ronnie Bull is in some pain out there, and for it to affect him like this, he must really be hurting.
Let's go, D! That's what we're here for! You got eye back!
Moon throws the pass, and it falls incomplete.
Irving Fryer tried to snag that one across the middle, but doesn't happen.
That seems to be an odd call, Peter. It fell incomplete, but even if they had caught it, they still would have been short of the 1st down.
I don't like those calls either. Got to get past the markers on those routes.
It'll be 4th down. Hillbold gets the ball and punts it away. Another move, back down at the 21. The Minutemen could take the lead going into the locker room as their offense will start at their own 21-yard line.
Marcus Allen set up for the screen back there. He had blockers ready, but forgot to catch the ball.
Another incompletion out left, and it appears that side of the field has not been kind to them at all.
Not at all. They got to go somewhere else. Look for a different matchup.
Roberson catches it left sideline and picks up 4 on the play.
Bobby Hebert made a nice throw there. Got it right past the defender. Dan, I'm seeing a lot of short throws, but overall, there's really not much to show for it.
Good catch, solid throw, but the ball just isn't. The Americans take their first time out.
Oh yeah, punter. I'm coming. I'm blocking this.
G gets the ball and punts it away. Pryor fields the punt at the 41. Stopped at the 45. The Americans take the field and will start out at their 45-yard line. The Americans will take a timeout. That's their second.
You could have shaken that block. Thanks for giving me all that time, boys. That's why us boys.
First down, 3 wideouts in the game.
Block out. Block out.
Bynum makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
Lee Bynum gets a hand on this one. Right there. That's how you play D.
Potential for some nice yards, but the defense plays it tough. That will bring up second down. Second down. The clock is stopped at 30. Moon throws a bullet, and the reception is made past the markers for a first down.
Well, I bet we see the pass here. Right to his go-to receiver.
Hickenbotham has this one fly off his fingertips, incomplete.
Reg Hickenbotham almost brought that baby in, but it was just off his fingers.
Third drop of the game for him, Peter. And look, the coach looks absolutely frustrated.
Oh, yeah, Dan. Mistakes can kill what you're trying to accomplish on offense. No doubt about it.
Puts it through. It's good.
Rashad Obiagelu puts in an easy short one. A clean kick, no worries.
The field goal will extend their lead some here in the first half.
It's still early, but the momentum is definitely behind them now.
Harris fields it way back at the 10. Tackled at the 31.
Cliff Harris was able to find some weak spots in the defense. Got a good run back off that kick.
The Minutemen take the field with the clock at 6. Allen gets the call on first down and will end up losing a couple. And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Americans are out in front, 13-6.
Well, Dan, what do you say? You ready to dive into the 2K Sports halftime show?
A look at our halftime stats here, and boy, look at the difference in passing yards. The Americans should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponents hang in there with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Hebert went up top on a third down play, and he was able to find his man. That set up a short 23-yard field goal. The Minutemen get the first points of the game and go up by 3. After driving 43 yards on 11 plays, Obiagelu would be called upon for the field goal try, and he'd come through. The Americans connect on the field goal. Later on in the second quarter, game tied 3-3. Pryor came up with a huge play here as they cover a lot of real estate on this one. The Minutemen, middle of the second. Christie sets up the field goal attempt from just about the parking lot. That has a lot of leg, though. He's got it. A 48-yard field goal. The Minutemen down 10-6. Thomas is going to take this one to the outside, and once he gets the corner, it's a foot race. Unfortunately, the drive stopped shortly afterwards, and they had to punt it away. Late into the second quarter, the ball at their own 45. Thomas had to work to find an opening, but he was able to haul this one in. That set up a no-brainer 20-yard field goal. And that's how we'll round this one out. The Americans are holding on to a lead, 13-6.
Excellent job, Dan.
The Americans will receive to start the second half, and they currently enjoy a small lead, 13-6. Let's get down to the field and the action. Christie boots the second half kickoff away. Dodges a tackle, tackled at the 30.
Irving Pryor received that nice kick and a nice little run back after the catch. Good job.
The Americans came away with 3 last time out and are looking for more. They'll start this drive at their own 30-yard line. Thomas gets the handoff and searches for a hole, chases him down and drops him back at the 29.
Kamal Faison targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That will be his 4th tackle, and he's hitting hard out there in the secondary.
Well, he's making them think twice before going his direction.
Bull reels in the football, and he's just barely past the markers for a first. First down, tight end to the left. Up about 2, and that will bring up second down. Bull had to leave the field earlier in the game, and now we've gotten word on his condition. Peter?
We're hearing that he's got a broken nose. I saw him up close before the game, and like Nicky told Rocky, it's an improvement. They are cleaning him up as quickly as possible, but with time running low, it appears unlikely that he'll be able to return.
Thanks, Peter. Thomas snags the dart right sideline and picks up 4 on the play. Moon fires this one over the middle, and it's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete.
Joe Schmidt shut down that pass perfectly. You know, when you're sitting back in a zone like that, what you're trying to do is read the quarterback's eyes to get a jump on the ball.
It seemed like the defense read that one from the beginning, and they forced the incompletion with relative ease.
Beautiful call by the D coordinator.
It'll be 4th down. Hillbull gets the snap and punts it away. Stop cold, but it doesn't matter. They have the first down at the 13. First down.
Let's keep doing what we're doing.
Boone throws a bullet to the flat, and the catch is made at the 15, and he's stopped right there.
Jeremiah Williams would not be denied and dropped him for a huge loss. Big play.
That will be his 4th tackle of the contest. Thomas takes this one way out left and chews up about 4 on the play. 3rd down from the eye. Boone throws this one right sideline, and it's caught for the score.
Antonio Price is so open on this play. It's ridiculous, Dan. Was the defense even on the field? Let's take a look. Well, they were all right, but they just weren't paying attention.
That touchdown is going to establish some distance between them, Peter.
That's a big score.
Here's the extra point, and it's good. Obiangelu kicks it away. Harris fields the kickoff. Stopped at the 34. Flag down on the play. Let's get the call.
Holding.
Mark Hand held his man on that play, and hey, you can't do that. That was offensive holding any day of the week.
The Minutemen must feel like they need to score this timeout. This drive will start at their own 18-yard line. Allen carries it off right tackle and picks up a couple. Abear lets it go here, and they can't connect. Incomplete.
Trevor Jensen just flailed there. Horrible lapse in concentration.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose with that guy. Second drop pass.
Well, Dan, his inconsistency makes the coach very nervous, I can tell you that.
Dixon makes a play on this one and forces the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. Takes the snap and punts it away. Dragged down at the 48. The Americans come out on offense, and they are well ahead. They'll start this drive at their 48-yard line. Thomas loses two, and that will bring up second down.
Richard Parks targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up second down. Williams drills him for a loss at the 45.
Jeremiah Williams targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another tackle, and he's starting to fill up the stat book.
He is dominating, Dan. So far, he's got 5 tackles.
Pryor didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete. It'll be fourth down.
Oh, yeah, this one's mine. This one's mine.
Gilmold gets the ball and punts it away. Another move brought down at the 23.
Cliff Harris did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
The Minutemen are on the field, and they have not produced well at all. They're looking for an answer as they start this drive at their own 23-yard line. Wallace tackles in for a short loss.
Brad Wallace would not be denied and dropped him for a huge loss. Big play.
I hope you all extra fast today.
Bobby Abear didn't connect with the pass back there, and it's understandable. He got hammered right as the ball was leaving his hands.
That's 3 in a row that have fallen incomplete.
Yeah, he's starting to press a little, Dan. I think the coach may want to pull him aside and just settle him down a little bit.
Abear got hit as he threw that one, and that will be an incomplete pass. There's a penalty marker on the play. Let's listen into the call.
Neutral zone infraction. Number 12-yard penalty. Repeat, third down.
Kevin Vargas had crossed the plane made by the tips of the football on that last one, so he got the call for a neutral zone infraction.
You don't get nowhere running the ball.
Abear throws a heater right sideline, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Bobby Abear has got a lot of guts. He saw a chance, laid his cards on the table, and it came out in his favor. Dan, I've seen a lot of short throws, but overall, there's really not much to show for it.
Good catch, solid throw, but the ball just isn't moving far enough to make a difference. Allen takes his 22nd carry of the game and gains about 3 yards. Allen loses 1 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd down.
Jeffrey Clark got a great jump on the play and brings the ball carrier down for a loss in the backfield. Nice defensive stop.
That's his 3rd tackle of the game. This pass will fall harmlessly to the ground, and It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Chief gets the ball and punts it away. Stopped at the 35. The Americans stalled early last drive. We'll have to see what happens here. We'll start at their 35-yard line. Fryer has the bullet and is at the 45. Finally popped out of bounds at the 46. That will bring up first down.
You ain't forgetting anybody today, are you? Hey, man.
Moon just rifles this one, and it's incomplete.
We're shutting you down, baby. You can't move the ball.
Thomas catches it in the flat, and he's looking for room. Eventually tackled at the 36.
Thurman Thomas is going to make a great play right here. Snags the football and then really turns on the juice.
Time and time again, he makes a fantastic option of himself coming out of the backfield.
There's some runners who just have a knack for the passing game, and this guy's got it.
Moon throws a heater right sideline, and it's complete at the 25, and he's stopped right there. Thomas has his number called on first down and shoots forward for 9 yards. Will get stopped at the line, and that will bring up third down.
Jeremiah Williams read that play perfectly and makes the tackle behind the line, pushing them back a few yards in the process. Great effort.
Another tackle, and he's starting to fill up the stat book.
He is dominating, Dan. So far, he's got 6 tackles.
Bull mishandles this one and drops it incomplete. It'll be fourth down.
Ronnie Bull just flailed there. Horrible lapse in concentration.
The normally sure-handed running back took his eyes off that one.
Yeah, uncommon error for that guy.
Obiangelu kicks it from 33 yards, puts it through, it's good.
Rashad Obiangelu has little trouble pooching this one through. Let's see it again. Yep, he knows that you aren't allowed to miss many of those in this league.
They'll take the 3 points, but they were hoping for 7.
But that's the second time today they get close, only to have to bring in the kicker.
Obiangelu sends it downfield. Aaron fields his way back at the 10. Eventually tackled at the 40.
Cliff Harris is going to take this well-kicked ball off to the races. He found a seam and some blocking and a few nice moves to boot. Nice return.
The Minutemen have a short field and are starting this drive at the 40-yard line. Allen carries it for the 24th time and gains about 3 yards. Third down with 2 tight ends to the right. Allen gets the call on third down and gets tackled short of the markers. A flag is thrown on the plate. Let's see what it is.
Holding.
Here I come, punter. I'm coming. I'm gonna block the punt.
Chief gets the snap and punts it away. Let the punt bounce for a touchdown.
carry cheap. Saw his kick go squirrely on him for a touchback. Tough luck.
The Americans will start this drive at their own 20-yard line.
Sherman Thomas had some blocking help on that last one, but he was still left with nowhere to go.
Second down, 2 receivers to the left.
I'm taking counter. I'm taking counter.
Webb tips it away on the coverage, incomplete.
Eric Webb turned his hips to get into position and tipped that ball away. Solid coverage.
Yet another big play by this defense. That was their 5th batted ball today.
Yeah, you can see them start to anticipate the path of the throw the minute the quarterback winds up.
Emerson makes the sack at the 18th. 4th down coming up. And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. The Americans in command of this one, 23-6.
There's still time left. We got to start making...
Hillbold lines up deep in his own territory to punt it away.
Whoa! You just got shut down and put down. That's it.
Hillbold gets the ball and punts it away. Up hard at the 47.
Cliff Harris fielded the ball, and although he was dropped pretty quickly, that terrible kick gives him some good field position.
The Minutemen haven't gotten much out of their offense recently and are looking to get back on track here. This drive begins at the 47-yard line. Abe throws a big high lob, and it's tipped incomplete.
Eugene Robinson anticipated the trajectory of that pass and stuck his hand in at the last moment. Great play.
A nice throw down the field, but the defense plays it perfectly.
Great coverage downfield that time.
Lloyd tackles in for a short loss.
Greg Lloyd got a great jump on the play and brings the ball carrier down for a loss in the backfield. Nice defensive stop.
That's his 3rd tackle of the game. Kelly hunts him down and gets the sack way back at the 46. 4th down coming up. Cheek lines up to punt after the 3 and out.
Here I come, punter. I'm coming. I'm a block the punt.
Cheek gets the snap and punts it away. Pryor fields the punt at the 12. Tackled at the 16.
Irving Pryor got swarmed by the kicking team before he got very far. That nice punt pretty much goes unanswered.
The Americans stalled early last drive. We'll have to see what happens here. They'll start at their own 16-yard line. Moon zips it to the left sideline, and he connects at the 19, and he's stopped right there.
Warren Moon pulled down all the stops with a fantastic cross-field throw for the completion back there. You know, it takes incredible accuracy and arm strength to make a throw like that. Great job. He's been on point with the short pass so far, Dan. That pattern's worked so well, we're probably going to see it over and over again.
Well, why not, Peter? His receivers are open and making grabs, and nobody has really stopped him from doing it. Hayden. First down with the tight end right. Thomas gets the call on first down and heads upfield. Brought down at the 39. Jones tackles in for a short loss.
Deacon Jones read that play perfectly and makes the tackle behind the line, pushing them back a few yards in the process. Great effort.
They don't let that play get back to the line of scrimmage, and that will bring up 3rd down. Moon fires this one over the middle, and it's intercepted. Brought down at the 36. The Minutemen are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at the 36-yard line.
Encroachment. Number 93, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 1st down.
Marty Lyons got a little too excited back there, Dan. That'll get him the call for encroachment.
Tuggle tackles him for a short loss.
Jesse Tuggle targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another tackle, and he's starting to fill up the stat book.
He is dominating, Dan. So far, he's got 7 tackles.
Now he gets the call again and runs into traffic.
Brad Wallace read that play perfectly and makes the tackle behind the line, pushing them back a few yards in the process. Great effort.
Another good stop by the defense, and that will be 2 losses in a row. Hebert throws a heater and the punt. However, it's short of the markers. 4th down coming up. G takes the snap and punts it away.
Derek Scott delivered the ball, and although he was dropped pretty quickly, that terrible kick gives him some good field position.
The Americans were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We start at their own 7-yard line.
Thurman Thomas got some help on that one in the form of blocking, but he still couldn't make a play out of it.
Not much there. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
2nd down, 1 man down. Hyden picks up about 2, and that will bring up 3rd down.
Corey Hyden had some blocking help on that last one, but he was still left with nowhere to go.
Well, not much of a gain there, and they will face 3rd down.
3rd and long, too, Dan. Big play coming up.
Moon makes the throw after the play-action fake, and they can't connect. Incomplete.
Ronnie Bull just flailed there. Horrible lapse in concentration.
That's now 2 drops by a guy considered to be one of the best in the game.
Well, Dan, I don't care how talented you are. After you drop that first one, it can really get into your head.
Hillbold takes the long snap and punts it away. He's down, but he will keep the drive alive. 1st down at the 32. 1st down. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Thomas takes it off the toss and gets past the line. Tackled at the 33.
Thurman Thomas got some help on that one in the form of blocking, but he still couldn't make a play out of it.
Ryan catches the heater left sideline and picks up 4 on the play.
Irving Fryer must have been pretty lonely out there on his own, but the quarterback got him the ball to cheer him up a little bit. A gift basket, if you will.
When is enough enough? I mean, really? He finally corrals that last one, but only after a slew of missed opportunities.
I question going to a guy after so many unsuccessful attempts.
Yeah.
But they have faith in him, and it resulted in a completion that time.
Moon fires this one over the middle and...
On the play. Clipping, number 42, offense. Pass interference, number 92, defense. The penalty's offset. We play the down.
Third down, 3 wideouts in the game.
You ain't getting by me, big boy. No, you ain't.
Webb makes a play on this and forces the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Eric Webb couldn't have read that play any better if it was tattooed on the inside of his helmet.
You know, Peter, if this were volleyball, that would have been the defense's 6th spike of the match.
Yeah, the O keeps setting it up, and the D keeps sending it back.
Hillbold takes the snap and punts it away. Runs off a tackle. Tackled at the 37.
Cliff Harris had no trouble getting a few back after that very disappointing punt. Nice opportunity for this offense.
brings up second down.
Marcus Allen didn't see any lanes to work with, so he put in a new expressway that ran right through the tackler's forehead.
Peter, what a nice pickup to get them into a second and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
Clark tackles in for a short loss.
Jeffrey Clark read that play perfectly and makes the tackle behind the line, pushing them back a few yards in the process. Great effort.
He now has 5 tackles in the game. No dice, and it falls incomplete. It'll be fourth down.
Brian Roberson seemed to be all over that one, but watch how it gets away from him. There's just no excuse for that. You're a receiver, buddy. You catch those.
That's a good example of how he's not yet reached his full potential.
First drop pass of the game for him, and his quarterback hopes it's his last.
Hebert zips it to the left sideline, and it's complete, and he can run, and he's stopped right there.
Marcus Allen surged ahead to get the first down, then quickly ducked out of bounds. Good field awareness.
They convert on fourth down, and Peter, do you think a fourth quarter comeback is in the works?
Well, that was a first step for sure, but they have a lot of climbing left to do.
McClellan makes a play on this and forces the incompletion. Hebert throws it to the left sideline, and it's complete for a gain of 3 yards. Jensen catches it over the middle, and they get the first on 3rd and long. First down coming up on the 10th play of the drive. Hebert throws a heater, and it's incomplete.
Trevor Jensen was all thumbs. That one bounced right out of the mitt.
Well, after 3 mental lapses, it may be time to stop throwing to him. I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, Dan, my sentiments exactly.
Okay, come on now. After 4 drop throws, should he be allowed to play anymore? Go home!
Amen.
Clark tips it away on the coverage. Incomplete.
Nick Park couldn't get all the way positioned for the interception, but still managed to graze the ball with his fingertips.
That was the 4th time they've swatted the ball out of the air, and the offense is looking frustrated.
The D is showing excellent fundamentals.
Bonifati gets the sack way back at the 50. 4th down coming up. 4th down, and they're going for it. Wallace sacks him back at the 45.
Brad Wallace is here to play, I tell you. What a stop on 4th down, and it's worth another look. Oh, huge tackle, huge play.
They don't convert on 4th down, Peter, pretty much squelching any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
Yeah, they needed at least a field goal off that one. Let's just say a comeback is going to be very difficult.
Thomas picks up a yard on the play, and that brings up 2nd down.
Thurman Thomas powered forward with the football thanks to some initial blocking. Problem was they couldn't keep that push going for very long.
Not much there. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Bull bulldozes right of center and heads wide right. Tackled at the 36.
We could sleepwalk to this first down.
That's 3rd down, and they line up with 3 tight ends. 4 on the play clock. Hauls him down in the backfield, and that takes them even farther away from the markers. 4th down coming up.
Joe Schmidt targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That will be his 4th tackle of the contest. Hillbold gets ready to punt it away. Hillbold lines up to punt after the 3 and out.
Oh yeah, this one's mine! This one's mine!
Hillbold gets the snap and punts it away. The Minutemen will start this drive deep in their own territory with the clock at 1:53. Bear throws a bullet to the flat, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Well, this downpour totally ended any chance of completing that last one.
That's 3 in a row that have fallen incomplete.
Yeah, he's starting to press a little, Dan. I think the coach may want to pull him aside and just settle him down a little bit.
Second down and 4 wideouts in the game. No good. Incomplete. We have a flag on the plate. Let's listen to the call.
Neutral zone infraction. Number 5-yard penalty. Repeat, second down.
Sam Bailey had crossed the plane made by the tips of the football on that last one, so he got the call for a neutral zone infraction.
Second down. The clock is stopped at 1:45. Bear throws this one over the middle, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Jesse Tuggle
Came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
Yet another big play by this defense. That was their 5th batted ball today.
Yeah, you can see them start to anticipate the path of the throw the minute the quarterback.
The Minutemen take their first timeout.
Keep the intensity. Don't let him get it. Come on.
4th down, and they're going for it.
Fourth down, baby. Put that down right now.
Hauls him down in the backfield, and that will force a turnover on down. The Americans will start this drive with unbelievable field position with the clock at 1:32. But the Minutemen will take a timeout. That's their second. Second down. The clock is stopped at 1:29.
You're not going nowhere. Plan.
Thomas will get the Minutemen take a timeout. That's their final one. Third down, goal to go.
Final ball ain't gonna get you nowhere. Double time win. Double time win.
Hauls him down in the backfield, and that moves them farther away from the goal line. That will bring up 4th and goal.
Chuck Bednarik targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's his 3rd tackle of the game. 4th down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Obiageli with a 23-yarder, and he knocks it through the uprights.
Rashad Obiageli
Has little trouble pooching this one through. Let's see it again. Yep, he knows that you aren't allowed to miss many of those in this league.
That's his 4th field goal of the game, and he has generally looked pretty good.
He's doing his part, and that's what you want from a kicker.
Stopped at the 33.
Cliff Harris
Took a kick that wasn't so hot and burst through the defense for a big gain.
The Minutemen start this drive of the game from well in their own territory, and the clock at 38. Bear lets it go to the right side, and the catch is made, and the clock continues to wind down. Second down, empty backfield. They couldn't connect on this one. Incomplete.
Kevin Morton
Has this one in his hands and then, drops it.
Well, you know, at some point it becomes the coach's fault for leaving him in there.
Yeah, after 5 drop balls, Dan, you'd think it would just stop being thrown in his direction.
Third down. The clock is stopped at 17. Bear fires this one over the middle, and it's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete.
Trevor Jensen ran a short pattern on that last play, but couldn't make the catch. Incomplete.
Peter, in third down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play was more proof.
Boy, third is such a crucial down, Dan. And when you don't convert, it really hurts.
This one falls incomplete, and they will turn the ball over on downs. Miles takes a knee, and the clock will tick down. And that will do it for tonight's game. The Americans come out on top 26-6. With this one in the books, let's take a look back at some of the action. That was an exciting game. So let's not waste any time in getting to the highlights in our post-game show. Let's get started in this one early in the third quarter. Price had to work to find an opening, but he was able to haul this one in. A 10-yard touchdown for the home team. The Americans now up by 14. Midway through the third, the ball at their own 45. Thomas had to work to find an opening, but he was able to haul this one in. That set up a 34-yard field goal. Now early in the fourth quarter, the Americans up by 17. Moon would find his target on this one. The Americans have it after a turnover on downs. Obiagelu is called upon after the red zone problems, and he is true on the short field goal attempt. A 24-yard field goal. And that will do it. The Americans come away with a win, 26-6. Okay, here's your 2K Sports Player of the Game.
Warren Moon left no doubt as to why he's one of the greats. What a performance, and I have no doubt that this isn't the last time he'll showcase his talents. We'll be hearing much more from this guy as time goes on.
For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.